Congratulations, you did it. You completed the Investing Made Simple course. And while that may not seem like a big deal right now, I want you to pause for a moment and think about what you've accomplished. You learned how investing really works. You learned the relationship between risk and return. You learned how to diversify. You learned how to build an asset allocation. You learned the difference between mutual funds and ETFs. You learned about fees, taxes, rebalancing, and compound growth. Most importantly, you built your own investment plan. That puts you ahead of millions of people who are still hoping things somehow work out. Today, you're no longer guessing. You have a framework, you have a process, and you have a plan. Now, I want to share something important. Your success from this point forward will not be determined by how much information you've learned. It will be determined by what you do with that information, because knowledge alone doesn't create wealth, action does. The truth is that successful investing is surprisingly simple. Not easy, but simple. Save consistently, invest regularly, keep costs low, stay diversified, ignore the noise, and give your money time to grow. That's it. There is no secret stock, no magic formula, no shortcut. The investors who succeed are often the ones who stick with the basics year after year after year. Now let's talk about something many investors eventually face. At some point, you may encounter a situation that feels more complicated than what we've covered in this course. Maybe you receive a large inheritance. Maybe you're approaching retirement. Maybe you're navigating stock options, a business sale, tax complexities, estate planning concerns, or major life transitions. When that happens, there's absolutely nothing wrong with seeking professional guidance. In fact, knowing when to ask for help is a sign of wisdom, not weakness. If you decide to work with a financial professional, make sure you understand how they are compensated, ask questions, understand their incentives, and make sure their recommendations align with your goals. Remember, nobody will ever care more about your financial future than you do. Professional guidance can be valuable, but you should always remain the captain of your own ship. That's one of the reasons I created this course, not to make you dependent on an advisor, but to help you become an informed and confident decision maker. Now let's talk about your workbook. At the end of the workbook, you'll find a glossary containing the key investing terms we've covered throughout this course. Think of it as your personal investing dictionary. Don't worry about memorizing everything. No one does. The glossary is there whenever you need a refresher, because this course was never intended to be watched once and forgotten. It's a resource, a guide, a reference you can return to whenever life changes or questions arise. And life will change. Your income will change. Your goals will change. Your family may change. Your priorities may change. And your investment plan will evolve right along with them. That's normal. The goal isn't to create a perfect plan that never changes. The goal is to create a process for making better decisions over time, and that's exactly what you've done. Before we finish, I want to leave you with one final thought. Financial freedom isn't built through a single investment. It isn't built through one great year in the market, and it isn't built through luck. Financial freedom is built through hundreds of small decisions made consistently over time. One contribution, one paycheck, 1 month, 1 year, 1 decade at a time. The people who ultimately succeed aren't necessarily smarter. They simply stay committed longer. And now you have the knowledge and tools to do exactly that. So take the next step. Fund the account. Set up the automatic contribution. Follow your plan. Review it periodically and trust the process. Your future self will thank you. Thank you for allowing me to be part of your investing journey. I wish you tremendous success in the years ahead. Now go put your plan to work. Congratulations, you've officially become an investor.